Okay, Mr. Daly, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Mulholland?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then. Let's see. We are on the record in file 23-21438-FC, People of the State of Michigan versus Michael Mulholland. We are here today for a final pretrial in this case. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. Arnold.
Allison Arnold for the people.
James Daly, defendant.
All right, and we have this set for a final pretrial today with a trial date of November 28th. Or so are we ready to proceed?
Judge, we have a witness. We're calling Michelle Van Aken, who's a sexual assault nurse examiner, and there were some positive physical findings that are indicative of penetration. She is on vacation, family vacation, already planned in Tennessee during the trial dates. I asked Mr. Daly about Zoom appearance, but he and his client would prefer to have her in person, which I agree is their right and, of course, don't contest. So we filed a stip in order to adjourn the trial. It's the people's request, and it's our first request for an adjournment.
Okay, so Mr. Daly, Ms. Arnold said you filed a stip in order. Apparently hasn't made it to the file yet, so you're okay with that?
I am, Your Honor. I just want the record to reflect I've had extensive conversations with both my client and Ms. Arnold in this case. And Ms. Arnold is getting very close to withdrawing the offer, which is out there right now. That has been communicated to my client, and we are ready to proceed to trial.
All right, and are we still looking at 4 days for a trial?
It depends upon the witnesses that end up testifying. I don't think it will be 4 days.
Yeah, I think we can try the case in 3 days. I think we have 6 to 7 witnesses, some which are very brief. And Mr. Daly hasn't responded to our discovery demand by listing any witnesses, so I'm guessing his only witness potentially would be his client.
Okay.
That's correct. We've been talking to different experts in regards to this, but as it stands right now, we have no other witnesses than the client.
So Ms. Clark, we're going to need a new 3-day jury trial date for this case, please.
Tuesday, April 2nd at 9 a.m., Wednesday, April 3rd at 10:30, and April 4th, Thursday at 9 a.m.
That's April?
Correct.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yes, it does.
It does for us too, Your Honor.
Okay, so let's do a final pretrial then on March 20th at 8:15. And the court will issue a new scheduling order. Is there anything else that we need to address with this case today?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you very much then, Mr. Mulholland. You can go ahead and log out. Okay, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Verlinde?
I am, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, we're on the record in file 23-21604-FH, People versus Kevin Ryan Verlinde. We are here today for an arraignment in this case. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Bayanetto.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Bayanetto for the people.
Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Verlinde this morning, Your Honor. And there is a violation of probation file that I believe is also scheduled for this morning.
Correct. So thank you. Yes, that is file 23-21206-FH.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Report on an alleged probation violation. So Ms. Underwood, with respect to the 23-21604-FH file, that is the file set for arraignment. Does Mr. Verlinde wish to have the information?
We would waive the reading, acknowledge the receipt of the information and the witness list and request for discovery, Your Honor. We would ask that a court enter a not guilty plea on Mr. Verlinde's behalf and set this matter for a pretrial, as well as a pretrial for the same date on the violation of probation, Your Honor.
We can set a pretrial on December 20th at 8:15 a.m.
December 20th, did you say, Your Honor?
Correct.
Thank you.
Anything else we need to address in these cases today?
Nothing, thank you.
Mr. Bayanetto, anything?
No, Your
to
Honor.
address? All right, so Mr. Verlinde, your next date is December 20th at 8:15 a.m. Yes, sir. Thank you. Ms. Underwood, Ms. Cross is on Zoom at the jail.
I'm sorry.
Ms. Cross, Debbie Cross is on Zoom at the jail.
But I'll check.
She's okay. I guess that one's not yours. Mr. Dagger Margozzi.
Morning, Your Honor.
You need a breakout session with Ms. Cross?
Yes, please.
Surgery? Yes, sir. Thank you. Mr. Millar, we have Mr. Jenkins here in person. Do you need a breakout session with him?
Probably, yeah.
Mr. Jenkins, can you step out into the hallway, please? All right, the gentleman that just got your audio connected on Zoom, can you tell me your name? Mr. Mawad, are you there?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Aware of that.
I believe
I'm
Ms.
here.
Cox is here in person. Are you
That is
ready to
correct,
proceed?
Judge.
I know.
You need a breakout
I
session.
screamed and cried so much.
No, Judge, we're ready to proceed.
Do what?
Child support.
Oh.
Because a big waste of my time.
All right, Ms. Cox, you want to come forward to the podium, please? All right, we are on the record in file 23-21562-FH, People versus Lisa Marie Cox. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record, beginning with Mr. Bayoneto.
Alex Bayoneto for the people.
Your Honor, for the defendant, Elias Muad.
All right, and Mr. Mawad, where do we stand with Ms. Cox's case today?
Judge, I am working towards a plea. Mr. Bayoneto, Alex, is this your case, or is it, do you know if it's Chris's or Isaac's?
I'm not sure. I thought it was Ms. McClure's case. But
maybe,
she thinks it might be one of ours. So I think we have to figure that out.
Judge, I think this case is going to plea out. In fact, we discussed a potential plea in the district court. That's why it was bound over. I think we need one more date, and then hopefully we'll get this matter set up for this young lady and then get her pled out. I'm probably going to ask, I know the holidays are coming and jury trials in December are crazy for me. What do you think the court's looking at for dates?
If we set it for another pre-trial, I can do December 13th or 20th.
13th would be great. The 20th in a C trial in Washington County. So the 13th would be great.
We'll set it for pre-trial on December 13th. Mr. Mawad, would you prepare a stipulation for?
I will, Judge. Alex, can I sign your name to it?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, and then I'll send out a general email to you guys, see which one has the case, and we'll get something written up, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate you.
Mr. Bayoneto, our file does not have an information either in the physical file or in the computer, so if you could see to that, I'd appreciate it.
I will make sure that gets to the court today, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, you're all set, Ms. Cox.
Okay.
All right, yeah, you can go.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Underwood, are you there?
Hello? Zach. Stop talking.
having trouble with the iPad here. Get it to work.
Okay. Okay, the gentleman whose device is labeled Samsung SMA146U1, can you tell me your name, please?
There you go.
All right, Mr. Jenkins, I'm going to place you in a breakout session with Mr. Milaro if you give me one moment.
Okay.
I really don't. I'm sorry.
Okay, Mr. Dagger Margosian, are you ready to proceed with Ms. Cross?
Tony, if I could have a moment, I'm trying to correspond with Miss Walsh right now.
All right, the gentleman whose device is labeled Samsung SMA146U1, can you tell me your name?
Is that me, Zachary Cranker?
Yes, thank you. Mr. Daly, do you need a breakout session with Mr. Cranker?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we are on the record then in file 23-21391-FH People versus Zachary Richard Cranker. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record, beginning with Mr. Bayanetto.
Alex Bayanetto for the people.
James Daly for the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Daly, where do we stand with Mr. Cranker's case today?
Right now, for Mr. Cranker's case, we need to set a trial date. I've only recently received this case, Your Honor. There was a plea bargain in there, but I've reviewed the records. I've talked to Mr. Cranker about it, and at this time, would like to set this matter for trial.
Okay, Mr. Bayanetto, what is the current offer?
Your Honor, the offer was an attempt on count one, dismissal of count two, with the dismissal of any habitual offender or subsequent offense notice.
All right, and how many days do you think you would need for trial, Mr. Bayanetto?
I will defer to Mr. Daly. Do you think two is enough?
I think a 1 day, one full day ought to do it.
All right, Ms. Clark, could you find us a 1 day jury trial? We need one that starts at 9 a.m. rather than 10:30, please.
Friday, January 26th at 9 a.m.
It would work for the people.
That was January 26th.
Correct.
That works fine for me, Judge.
Okay, so let's do a final pretrial on January 17th at 8:15 a.m. and the trial on January 26th at 9 a.m. And the court will issue a scheduling order. Anything else we need to address with this case today?
No, Your
Oh,
Honor.
yeah.
All right, thank you. Mr. Cranker, you can go ahead and log out.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Mr. Dagger-Margosian, are you ready to proceed with Ms. Cross yet?
Your Honor, I'm still in talks with Ms. Walsh, but I mean, I can address the court if we need to.
Well, I mean, I can give you a little more time if you're working on a resolution, but it's also tying up my jail room, so I'm at a standstill while this happens.
Okay. I guess we can call the case.
All right, we are on the record in file 20-19819-FH, People versus Debbie Marie Cross. We are here today for a hearing on a alleged probation violation. We are proceeding today by video conference. Mr. Dagger-Margosian, would you like to place your appearance on the record?
Your Honor, Michael Dagger-Margosian for Ms. Cross.
All right, and do you know how Ms. Cross wishes to proceed today?
Your Honor, it's going to depend a little bit on what the final sentence would be, and if I can just address the court briefly on what I mean by that, we can decide on what we're going to do, either setting the case for a hearing or not. Essentially, and this is what I was trying to discuss with Ms. Walsh, is Ms. Cross is currently serving a sentence for a probation violation in district court. Her out date is this upcoming Tuesday, the 21st. What I'm seeing on this probation violation sheet is that these are technical violations, and my understanding is that those would be based on which number it was, either first, second, or third. Those would be the sentence would be a 5-day, 10-day, or maybe 15-day, whatever the statute requires. But what I'm getting at is, if that is the case, and if that's how the court would sentence her, we would enter a plea today if the sentence would be mirroring her district court sentence of her getting out on the 21st. But in looking at these violations, I'll just address them briefly. It's failure to pay money, failure to get a job, and she's on disability, so that affects both of those. And then probably the one of the court's concern is the failure to test on those specified days. And I've indicated to Ms. Cross that she has to test on the days that she's required to. But she has been in jail for approximately 9 days at this point.
I can't say what my recommendation is going to be at this point. I'm not willing to concede that I'm going to sentence her to district court sentence. I don't even know what she's on for down there.
Then I would just ask Your Honor, as the sentencing person, to take what I've taken into consideration.
So essentially, she hasn't reported to us since at least August 18th. So this does become a non-technical matter at this point. It's been longer than 60 days.
A failure to report or absconding is not alleged in the warrant. There's a failure to test, a failure to pay fines and costs, and a failure to obtain employment.
Correct. That would have to be amended, or I would have to add those since her absconding, since the warrant was issued.
Or, well, I mean, if that happens, then we're talking about something different with respect to the warrant that's in front of the court right now. Those 3 alleged violations would be technical violations. There are 3 of them, and they do not arise from the same transaction. So they would be, if found responsible for those, they would be your first, second, and third violations. And the maximum penalty under the statute would be 45 days if she were found guilty of all 3, 30 days if she were found guilty of 2, and 15 days if 1. But again, that doesn't speak to if there is another warrant issued for absconding. That would be a non-technical violation.
Well, this wouldn't be her first, second, or third violation anyway. She's been before the court before for violations. So
she does have previous.
yes. So I'm not sure what Mr. Dagger-Margosian is asking, but I'm not going to concede to whatever district court is sentencing her on. I have no idea what she's even.
So she's had 2 probation violations previously, so they'd be these would be the 3rd, 4th, and 5th theoretically, which would change the situation in that once we get to the 4th, the court has the option of revoking probation and sentencing in accordance with whatever sentence would be. So essentially the probation violation caps for technical violations would come off after the 4th violation.
Your Honor, based on in my position, the incredibly minor technical violations of these, I'd be asking the court to schedule a hearing for this. I would ask for it to be immediate. She does have animals at her house that are unattended, and they will die if she's not released. So if we can just get a hearing as soon as possible. I think these are minor. I don't think that a person should be in jail for this, but it's not up to me. So I'm asking the court to schedule this for a hearing.
All right, Ms. Clark, what is the first opportunity we have? Probably need about an hour for a probation violation hearing.
Friday, November 17th at 10 a.m.
This Friday at 10 a.m.
I would also need to ask probably the agent who was supervising her in Jackson County. She's available that day. It's 2 days from now. I don't know that she would be. I can certainly try.
All right, why don't we set it for that date and time, and if there's an issue, contact us and let us, we'll see what we can do.
Okay. That was 10 a.m.
Correct. I assume Mr. Dagger-Margosian, is that date, that time work?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, so November 17th, this Friday at 10 a.m. All right, Ms. Cross, you can let the officer that's with you know that you are done with our court for today. All right, Mr. Milaro, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Jenkins?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Mr. Jenkins, do you want to come forward to the podium, please? Okay, we are on the record in file 22-21198-FC, People versus Dakota Brian Jenkins. We are here today for a pretrial hearing in this case, and we are proceeding by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Hartung.
Thank you, Anna. Good morning, Doug Hartung, appearing for the people today.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Dakota Jenkins.
All right, and Mr. Malero, where do we stand with Mr. Jenkins' case today?
Yes. Your Honor, spoke to Mr. Hartung briefly yesterday via, I think, text message. And I believe that it's in the interests of all parties, we adjourn this matter out past the first week of January.
All right, I'm not entirely comfortable with that. This case is bound over 322 days ago. Is there something more we need to discuss about an adjournment? Because just...
Yes, there is. I don't know how much Mr. Malaro wants to put on the record, but yes, there is, Your Honor.
I don't want to put any of it on the record, but there is, yes, valid reason.
Okay.
I mean, if the court prefers, we could do a bench conference.
Well, there's unfortunately a lot of hassle in doing that on Zoom. So what I would like to do, I will set this out to, let's see, how about January 10th?
That should work.
That's fine, Judge.
So January 10th at 8:15 a.m. In the meantime, Mr. Hartung and Mr. Malaro, could you just set up maybe a 5-minute telephone conference or quick Zoom session where we can just chat about this and let me know what's going on? And I could even do that anytime this afternoon, I believe.
Okay, Judge.
Yeah, I'm free, Judge. What time would you like to do it? Are you available, Sam, this afternoon?
Yes.
Do 1:30?
1:30 as a telephone conference or as a Zoom?
Why don't we do Zoom? That's actually a little easier, I think.
Okay.
Right. And my client doesn't need to be present, Your Honor.
Correct. Yeah, he does not need to be here.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Malero, would you do a stip in order for that adjournment?
I will, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jenkins, then your next pretrial date will be January 10th at 8:15 a.m. You can either come in person as you did today, or you can attend by Zoom. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Okay, Mr. Malero, I believe I have Mr. Paulding coming to us at the jail.
Okay.
And let's see, sir, you are Mr. Taylor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Taylor, your attorney is not logged in yet.
That would be me, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need a breakout session with Mr. Taylor?
No, Your Honor. We're ready to proceed. I just talked to Ms. Weiss.
Okay. All right, we are on the record then in files 19-19313-FH, 19-19314-FH, 19-19315-FC, 19-19367-FC, and 19-19433-FH. These are all set for pretrial conferences this morning, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Weiss.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jackie Wise on behalf of the people. Don Van Dusen on behalf of Mr. Taylor.
Okay, and where do we stand with these cases today?
Your Honor, in this matter, we are waiting on certain circumstances, and I think Mr. Glazier and Ms. Weiss has talked to you about this. I know it's an old case, but we would like to plead not guilty and ask the court set it out to March.
Okay, to March. All right, we can do March 20th at 8:15.
That will work, Your Honor.
That works.
And we will do the stipulation.
Okay. Anything else that we need to address with these cases today?
No, thank you. Dawn, you can sign that with my permission.
Thank you.
All right, so March 20th at 8:15. Mr. Taylor, you can let the officer that's with you know that you are done with court for today.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Van Dusen, are you also going to handle Mr. Scroggins?
Yes, Your Honor. And I also have Kyle Bryan.
Okay, Mr. Bryan is here in the courtroom. Are you ready to proceed with him, or would you need a breakout session?
Nope, I'm ready to proceed with Mr. Bryan.
Okay. Let's see. Ms. Underwood, Mr. Bryan, you can come up to the podium, please. Ms. Underwood, we're waiting on Ms. Brenner to get back. I think she went over to Judge Anzalone's court.
Do we have Ms. Page in your waiting room by any chance, Your Honor?
She is, yes.
Oh, could I speak with her, please? If
Yeah,
that would
give me
be
1
possible.
second. All right, let's see, Ms. Page, I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Ms. Underwood if you give me about 5 seconds. Okay, we are on the record then in file 23-21307-FH and 22-21165-FH, People versus Kyle Dennis Bryan. We are here today for pretrial conferences in both of those cases. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me have the attorneys to place their appearances on the record, beginning with Mr. Bayonetto for the people.
Alex Bayonetto for the people.
Dawn Van Dusen on behalf of Mr. Bryan.
Okay, Ms. Van Dusen, where do we stand with Mr. Bryan's cases today?
Your Honor, in this matter, I know we were talking regarding forensic. Mr. Brian's been out. I would ask that we set another pretrial in February to see how he's doing. And so I have more time to discuss this case with the prosecutor.
Okay, Mr. Bayanetto, anything that we need to address from the people's standpoint?
No, Your Honor. I would agree with that request. This case has been, I know, kicked around a little bit, but I think now that the defendant is out and getting the treatment, we should be able to come up with a resolution by the next pretrial.
And I'm sorry, Ms. Van Dusen, I can't remember. Have we ordered a competency or criminal responsibility evaluation yet, or?
We have, Your Honor, and they came back, but then I wanted a hearing on it.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we could do February 7th at 8:15 a.m.
That will work, Your Honor, and I will sign if prosecutor will give me permission to sign his name.
Yep, you can sign with my permission.
Thanks.
Okay, so Mr. Bryan, your next court date will be February 7th at 8:15 a.m. You can either come in person like you did today, or you can attend by Zoom. Okay, thank you. Okay, Ms. Underwood, you have Bobby Jean Brown today.
Yes, I do.
He is not logged in and not here in the courtroom. Do you know when where he is?
Your Honor, if I could just have a second to check, I will see if I can contact him.
Okay, the same would go for Caleb Daniels.
Okay, I believe that was a show cause today, was it, for violation of probation?
It was a summons, yeah, so actually we don't need. It was just a summons on a probation violation, so you actually haven't been appointed on that one yet.
Okay.
Mr. Malero, I have not received, or at least it's not made it to the file yet, a nollie cross for Ms. Gonzalez.
Okay, can we judge adjourn it a week? Because she had completed her ECU. I get confirmation from Mr. Wendt. And I think the prosecutor's office just hasn't gotten the dismissal filed yet.
Yeah, let me check the computer system real quick. Sometimes they show up there first. No, it's not there, not there either. So yeah, we can adjourn that a week if you like. Yeah, so we can do November 22nd on that one if you want to do a stip in order.
On Ms. Gonzalez, Judge?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Okay, we can do cable names. Okay, we're on the record in file 23-21311-FH, People versus Caleb Robert Daniels. We are here today on a request and summons for probation violation. The record should reflect that Mr. Daniels was ordered to appear here pursuant to a summons on alleged probation violation that alleges that he failed to report. He was ordered to appear here this morning at 8:15 a.m. Record should reflect it's 9:06 a.m. Mr. Daniels is not present here in the courtroom and he's not logged into the Zoom session. Have had a Zoom session continuously running since about 10 minutes to 8 this morning, and he has never been present in that Zoom session. So I am going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest, and I'm going to set bond on that bench warrant in the amount of $25,000 cash or surety. All right, Ms. Underwood, have you been able to contact Mr. Brown?
Your Honor, his voicemail has not been set up. That is what I had yesterday, and that's what I have today.
Okay. We are on the record then in file 23-21572-FH and 23-21573-FH. People versus Bobby Jean Brown 3rd. Both of those cases are set for pretrial conferences this morning. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Van Etten.
Alex Bayanetto for the people.
Ron Aldean for Mr. Brown this morning, Your Honor.
All right, record should reflect this matter was set for pretrial at 8:15 this morning. Mr. Brown is not present either in the courtroom or by Zoom. Ms. Underwood, anything you would like to say about Mr. Brown at this point?
Just briefly, Your Honor, Mr. Brown made all his appointments in district court. This is the first pretrial date after a waiver of circuit court arraignment, Your Honor. I would ask the court either consider a show cause for Mr. Brown or a 48-hour window, Your Honor. I don't believe he's fled. I just believe he may not have either remembered or known the date. So I would ask for time for us to be able to reach out to him.
Okay, so does appear to be a first failure to appear for Mr. Brown in each of those files. So I will at this point extend him or allow him the 48-hour grace period to get in contact with the court. If the court has not heard from Mr. Brown within 48 hours, I would at that time revoke and forfeit his bond and issue a bench warrant for arrest and set bond in the amount of $25,000 cash or surety in.
Thank you, Ron.
Judge?
Yes.
Caleb Daniels was reassigned to Anzalone.
Oh, all right. You still have that? You still have that one? The Caleb Daniels.
Can you, Your Honor, did Mr. Daniels appear down there?
Yes, I spoke with Becky.
Okay. We just need to make sure, I guess, that there's an order for reassignment in this file. He had a number of them, and I don't see an order of reassignment in this one. Okay. So obviously I will not issue that bench warrant. On the GLI emailed them about push holding.
Good morning. We have Bush Paulding and room for the judge, please. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, we have Ms. Brenner here now, so if you're ready for Ms. Page's case, we can proceed with that.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, we are on the record in file 23-21372-FH, People versus Amber Elaine Page. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Brenner.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Brenner, Assistant Attorney General for the People.
Rhonda Underwood for Ms. Page this morning, Your Honor.
All right, and Ms. Underwood, where do we stand with Ms. Page's case today?
Ms. Page is making payments. She, I believe, has an income withholding order in place, Your Honor. Ms. Brenner and I are discussing resolution in this matter, but we would ask for one more adjournment, Your Honor, to have more payments and a schedule and see where we are at that point, Your Honor.
I don't have an objection to that, Judge.
All right, how far out did you want to look at?
How could we go mid-January, Your Honor?
That's fine.
All right, let's go with January 17th at 8:15 a.m.
And I will do the stipulated order with Ms. Brenner's permission.
Yes, thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Your Honor.
So Ms. Page, January 17th at 8:15 a.m. is your next date.
Said. Okay.
I saw that you tried to say something, but we couldn't hear it.
You said January 17th?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. You can log out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Underwood. We're waiting. I'm waiting on, I've called for a person at the jail that we're waiting on, Ms. Underwood, and we'll call for Mr. Tatum next.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, hold on a second. I have a roll saying that ambulance that I got a text in the back.
Mr. Apanius, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, your attorney is handling some cases in Judge Angelone's court right now. So I'm going to put you back in the waiting room. As soon as Mr. Murphy gets here, I will bring you back in, but I just wanted you to know what was going on.
Okay, thank you.
Where is Mr. One moment, Mr. Paulding. Mr. Malero logged out. We're going to try to track him down.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Malero, do you need a breakout session with Mr. Paulding?
Yeah, real quick, Judge, shouldn't take long.
Oh, Okay, we are on the record in file 23-21326-FH and 23-21449-FH, People versus Bush Lee Boulding. We are here today for pre-trials in both of those cases, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Arnold.
Allison Arnold for the people.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Bush Bowden.
All right, and Mr. Malero, where do we stand with Mr. Paulding's cases today?
So Judge, last we left the courts, the state had sent out some evidence for fingerprint analysis. I'm not aware if that's come back. And then an issue has occurred with Mr. Paulding. I notice he's on the jail list to see Dr. Giovannini. He informs me it's due to he was attacked at the jail and has some fingers broken on his hand, in addition to other medical problems, including high blood pressure and issues with dental work that he says the jail cannot adequately address. So we'd ask the court to consider releasing Mr. Paulding and with the requirement that he put on a GPS tether.
Your Honor, we would oppose release at this time. Mr. Paulding faces 2 different felony files. One, a carrying concealed weapon, felon in possession of firearm, felony firearm count. And then we also have possession of a Molotov cocktail and arson charges pending against him. He has a long, illustrious criminal history. I believe he has past failures to appear. And if the jail's not adequately addressing his medical needs, I believe Mr. Malero could seek specific relief on that issue. Regarding the fingerprint analysis, I did send an email to the lab this week. I haven't heard anything. I also spoke to the officer in charge, Leslie Keene, who indicated the lab results have not come back yet. Mr. Malero and I both discussed it, and that was sent to the lab in August. We expect to have those results quickly. I don't know if Mr. Malero wants to set a trial date. We can set a trial date to speed this along, and then we either have or don't have the fingerprint results. I think those will help resolve the case, however.
Which case does the fingerprint analysis apply to?
The possession of Molotov cocktail and 3rd-degree arson charges.
All right, so the older case is the carrying a concealed weapon case, so it does not apply to that.
It does not.
All right, so that one's 225 days old at this point. I think that one should be set for trial. So how long do you think we're going to need for a trial in that case?
Probably a day.
Yeah, no more than 2 days, Judge. Likely a day, but no more than 2.
All right, Francis, can you find us, we'll need I guess 2 days for a jury trial.
Would you like that backed up to anything, Judge?
We can set that as a backup.
Okay, Thursday, February 8th at 9 a.m. That's back to a 3-day jury trial, day 3, and Friday, February 9th at 9 a.m.
And Judge, I think if the court can give us the whole date on the 9th, we can finish in a day, even if that other trial is still going on the 3rd day.
So I'm sorry, you suggesting setting it for just the 9th then?
I just think we could, I think we could finish it in a day. I think we only have, I believe we'd only have a couple witnesses and maybe some certified records regarding the defendant's felony history, I believe.
All right. Well, Mr. Malau made reference to 2 days, so I don't know, what he might have, but I want to make sure that we have enough time. So we'll set it for February 8th and February 9th, 9 a.m. And let's do a final pretrial on January 31st at 8:15.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds good, Judge.
All right, with respect to the request to modify the bond, Mr. Millar, I'm going to deny that request. At this point, if you want to provide me with some more and prosecution with some more information about what the medical conditions are and those kinds of things, I'd be willing to consider it, but I don't think that is fleshed out enough for me at this point to make a decision.
Okay. Judge, the other file is also set for the 31st, I take it.
Yes, sorry, thank you. So we'll set the other file for pretrial on the same January 31st date.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Paulding, you can let the officer that's with you know that you're done with court for today. All for Mr. Tate.
Your Honor, is it on for your court with me?
I think so. Let me check real quick. I'm all set.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. All right, Ms. Underwood, we're calling, you just called for Mr. Tatum.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is this the attorney conference room, ma'am? Is this the attorney conference room? Try mine.
Okay, Mr. Murphy, we have Ms. Marquise here. Do you need a breakout session with her?
I do not, Your Honor. We just need to set another pretrial.
Wait for her to get brought over from the waiting room. Seems to be taking longer than normal. I guess while we're trying to wait for her to get figured out, I also have Mr. Pontius here. Mr. Murphy?
I don't need to speak with him. I need to set a trial date on him, a 1-day trial.
Okay. We are on the record in file 23-21490-FH. People versus Ryan Richard Pontius. We are here today for a pretrial conference. In this case, we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Bayonetto.
Alex Bayonetto for the people.
Matthew Murphy, appear on behalf of Mr. Pontius.
All right, and Mr. Murphy, where do we stand with Mr. Pontius's case today?
Your Honor, at this time, I'm asking to set a jury trial on this matter. I think 1 day will be sufficient, unless Mr. Bayonetto would disagree. But again, I think 1 day should be sufficient, and whenever the court finds a schedule best to do so is when we're asking.
I think 1 day is enough, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Clark will need a 1 day jury trial date, please.
Three block is looking for agreement favor. That should work
Okay.
out.
Friday, February 2nd at 9 a.m.
That works for the defense. Thank you.
It works for the people, Your Honor.
So February 2nd at 9 a.m. Let's do a final pretrial on January 31st, if that works.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so final pretrial January 31st at 8:15, and then the trial on February 2nd at 9 a.m. Court will issue a scheduling order.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Pontius, you can go ahead and log out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pontius. I'll get in contact with you, okay?
Okay, thank you, Matt.
All right, looks like we have Ms. Marquise here now. So we are on the record in file 23-21551-FH, People versus Stacy Lee Marquise. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Bayonetto.
Alex Bayonetto for the people.
Matthew Murphy, appear on behalf of Ms. Marquis.
And Mr. Murphy, where do we stand with Ms. Marquis' case today?
Your Honor, at this time, we're just asking for another pre-trial on this matter. My client is undergoing the diversion program, and we do believe she will complete that successfully. So we're just asking for a pre-trial, whichever fits the court schedule best. I guess probably, given the fact that she is in diversion, maybe a little bit longer, maybe more like 2 or 3 months, just to give it some time. But again, whatever the court finds best.
All right, Mr. Bayonetto, anything we need to address from the people's standpoint?
No, Your Honor.
All right, let's go with January 31st at 8:15.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Murphy, would you do a stip in order for that adjournment, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
So Ms. Marquis, your next date is January 31st at 8:15 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
You can go ahead and log out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Marquis. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, Ms. Underwood, do you need a breakout session with Mr. Tatum?
I do, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Murphy, we do not have Mr. Rowell, Caleb Rowell, logged in or here in person.
I'll try to contact him, Your Honor. I apologize.
Okay. Mr. Murphy, Mr. Rowell just logged in. Are you going to need a breakout session with him?
Yeah, briefly, Your Honor, please.
All right, as soon as he gets his audio connected, I will do that. All right, we are on the record in file 23-50919-PH. Rosemary Alice Hardnett versus Jalen Jamal Tatum. We are here today for a hearing on an alleged personal protection order violation. We are proceeding today by video conference. Ms. Underwood, do you want to place your appearance on the record?
Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Tatum this morning, Your Honor.
All right, and do you know how Mr. Tatum would like to proceed today?
Your Honor, we would like to have this matter set over for a pretrial, Your Honor. Mr. Tatum currently has some matters in district court that he is addressing that may be coming up. So we would ask for maybe a week, Your Honor, for a pretrial.
Is whatever is in district court related to this alleged violation? We've lost Ms. Underwood, so just hang tight, Mr. Tatum, and I'm sure she'll get logged back in a moment.
I don't think you meant to put me in that breakout room.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your Honor, I don't believe they're connected, but I'm not absolutely sure. He's got a few files, so I need to check.
So my issue is that that'll be the third week in a row that we've set a pretrial for this case. And it's, you know, in addition to clogging up the docket, Ms. Hardnett has been here each time that we've had a hearing on this case. Yeah, it's an imposition for her as well.
Then let's set it for a trial, Your Honor.
I mean, I don't, if he's got cases, if it's a related charge, I mean, I don't want to force him to proceed on this if he's got criminal charges related to this.
Why don't we set a trial date, and if we need to pull back on that basis, I will make the court aware of that.
All right, is an hour sufficient?
It should be, Your Honor.
All right, Francis, we'll need an hour for a PPO violation hearing.
You could do Tuesday, November 28th at 10 a.m.
So November 28th at 10 a.m.
That would be fine, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Bayonetto, are you there?
I am, Your Honor, yes.
Does that work for people that have a prosecutor here?
It does, Your Honor. If Ms. Mears not available, I will be, so.
Okay. So we're setting it for a trial then on the 28th at 10 a.m.
Your Honor, just for the record, I have Mr. Tatum's case down in district court. It is not related to this case.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Bayonetto.
You're welcome.
All right, the court will issue a scheduling order and send that to you then. All right, Mr. Tatum, you can let the officer that's with you know that you are done with court for today.
All right.
Call for Levi Scruggs.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that's everything I have with you today.
Thank you, Ms. Underwood.
Thank you.
Rick, it's Kelly again to Joseph first. Could we have Levi Scroggins, please? All right, thank you. Bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Murphy, are you ready to go on the record with Mr. Rowell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we are on the record in file 23-21406-FH and 23-21497-FH, People versus Caleb Emmanuel Rowell. We are here today in both of these cases for a pretrial hearing, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, going to have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Bayonetto.
Alex Bayonetto for the people.
Matthew Murphy, appearing on behalf of Mr. Rowell.
And we do have Mr. Rowell here by video conference as well, although we can't see him. The device is not on. Sir, you are Caleb Emmanuel Rowell. Mr. Rowell, can you hear me?
Honor.
All right. Okay, Mr. Murphy, where do we stand with this case today?
Your Honor, I believe we're going to enter a plea today. There is an offer from the prosecution involving Mr. Rowell pleading to one count of breaking and entering with intent in each file. The rest of the charges will be dismissed, and that will be under the Home Youthful Training Act. And again, Mr. Rowell does wish to accept that offer. So we would ask that it be taken off of live YouTube.
All right, the HIDA doesn't attach until sentencing, so it's a public case until that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
So it was one count of breaking and entering with intent in each file, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe it would be count one on each file.
That's correct, Your Honor. The only thing I would add is another stipulation of the plea is that the defendant must agree to testify truthfully against any present or future co-defendants that may arise from either case.
Yes, and I discussed it with Mr. Rowell. He understands that that is part of the plea, is that he'll be required to testify if need be.
Mr. Rowell, I've sent you a request to turn your camera on so that I can see you raise your right hand to be sworn in.
I'm trying to turn on. It says
You tap your screen, you should see an icon at the bottom with a picture of a camera and it says start video.
I gotta go to my settings and turn my camera stuff on.
Okay, Mr. Rowell, would you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
I swear.
You are Caleb Emmanuel Rowell.
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Rowell, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney. So your intention to plead guilty today in file 23-21406-FH to count 1, breaking and entering a building with intent.
Yes, sir.
Is it also your intent to plead guilty today in file 23-21497-FH to plead guilty to count 1, another count of breaking and entering a building with intent?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with Mr. Murphy and the advice that he's given you?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that the maximum penalty for each of those offenses is up to 10 years in prison?
Yes, sir.
Neither the prosecutor, defense attorney, defendant, or anyone acting on the defendant's behalf has discussed a possible sentence with the court. Is that correct, Mr. Van?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Other than there's apparently an agreement to hide it, so that has been discussed on the record. Is that also your understanding, Mr. Rao?
Yes, sir.
If a guilty plea is accepted, there'll be no trial. That means you'll be giving up the rights that you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You do have the right to a speedy public trial by jury. You could ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and the court agree, you could have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial, and you have the witnesses against you appear at your trial and ask those witnesses questions. Mr. Rao, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, why did you turn your camera off?
I was sneezing.
Are you under the influence of anything right now?
No, sir.
No, and he was sleeping when I woke him up when I called him. So he was just waking up.
I was just sneezing.
Did you hear all the rights that I've explained to you so far?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to have the court order any witnesses that you have for your defense to appear at your trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not have that silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you wanted to testify. Do you understand, Mr. Rao, that if I accept your plea, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at a trial?
You understand the judge, Mr. Rao?
Yeah.
Do you understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to this plea would be by application for leave to appeal and not by right?
Yes, sir.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, conviction of a crime can result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about any of those rights?
No, sir.
Do you understand that you're giving them up?
Yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead to the charge in file 23-21406-FH that on or about June 24, 2022 in the city of Adrian, County of Illinois, that you did commit the offense of breaking and entering a building with intent?
Guilty.
How do you wish to plead to the charge in file 23-21497-FH that on or about June 24, 2022 in Madison Township, Lenawee County, Michigan, that you did commit the offense of breaking and entering a building with intent?
Guilty.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to that charge?
No.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea?
Yes, sir.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises, threats, or inducements other than the plea bargaining to induce Mr. Rowell to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Rowell, other than as we've discussed on the record this morning, has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimated what your sentence would be?
No, sir.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty today?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Murphy, do you wish to establish the factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Rowell, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, both of these files involve an incident on the same date, so I'm just going to relay the factual basis as one incident. So were you indeed in the city of Adrian, county of Lenawee, state of Michigan on June 24th of 2022?
Yeah.
Okay, and on that date and time, did you indeed try to break and enter two buildings, one being the High Wire Farms and another being Jerry's Market, with intent to commit larcenies in both those locations?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that satisfies the factual basis, Your Honor, for both files.
Mr. Bayanetto, are the people satisfied?
Your Honor, I would just ask a couple more questions. Mr. Rowell, on June 24th of 2022, were you with Joshua Schultz, Malik Emanuel, Reginald Foster, and Tyler Lorenzen?
What is
Those are the
can you
four.
repeat the question?
Those are the four co-defendants, correct, Mr. Bayanetto?
Correct.
I'm sorry.
Can you repeat the question? I didn't hear him.
Mr. Rowell, on that June 24th, 2022 date, were you with Joshua Schultz, Malik Emanuel, Reginald Foster, and Tyler Lorenzen?
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay. And would you agree that Jerry's Market was not in the city of Adrian, but it was actually in Madison Township?
I don't know where it's at, but
We would stipulate as such, Mr. Bayanetto.
I think I'm satisfied at this point, Your Honor.
Yeah, Your Honor, I do apologize. One of the files, file 2321497, was from Madison Township, not the city of Adrian. So I do apologize for that error in my factual basis.
Has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D, Mr. Bayanetto?
It has, Your Honor.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will accept the plea then. It has been, the pleas, they have been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Mr. Rowell has had full knowledge of his rights and he's had competent counsel. The court's not made any agreement other than as we've discussed on the record this morning with respect to the possibility of a plea or possible sentence in this case with the prosecutor, defense attorney, defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of any of them. I will refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation, and we will set sentencing for January 4th at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Rowell, someone from the probation department is going to be in touch with you to do a pre-sentence investigation interview. When you do that interview, please be truthful about these offenses and about your background. I'm going to place you in a breakout session with Ms. Walsh from the probation department so that you can give her your contact information, okay?
all right.
Mr. Murphy, do you want to be a part of that?
Yes, please, Your Honor. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, can you call the jail? They apparently, they had someone other than Mr. Scroggins in the room. Okay.
Let's tell the judges first. Could we have Levi Scroggins in the room for the judge, please? Thank you.
Your Honor, I think that was all that I had in your court. I didn't know if you had me down as anything else.
Yeah, no, I think we're all set, Mr. Murphy.
Yeah, my schedule is kind of confused and I have multiple things going on here. So, all right, thank you. I'm gonna log off now. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Ms. Van Duzen, we have Mr. Scroggins here. Are you going to need a breakout session with him?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so we are on the record in file 23-21415-FH People versus Levi Max Scroggins. We are here today for a final pretrial in this case. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on record, beginning with Ms. Arnold.
Allison Arnold for the people.
John Van Dusen on behalf of Mr. Scroggins.
All right, so this is the final pretrial conference today. We have a trial date scheduled for November 21st and 22nd. Is there anything that we need to address today, Ms. Arnold?
Judge, I just wanted to put on the record that Mr. Glazier did file an addendum to their request for discovery. He filed it on the 6th. We have 21 days to respond, so that would technically be after the trial date. I have sent him an email with what I believe is all the information he seeks. So if the PD's office wants anything else, they'll need to contact me directly and I'll try to get it. The other thing I wanted to put on the record is we did file a discovery demand on the defense back on July 10th. So their response to that discovery demand was due July 31st. So it's now 107 days later. So I'm presuming that the only witness they have is potentially the defendant in this matter. So that's what we're counting on based on the no response to our discovery demand. Other than that, we have stipulated to jury instructions, voir dire, that sort of thing. So I think we're ready to go.
All right, Ms. Van Duzen, is there anything to address from the defense side?
No, Your Honor, I do see that we've asked for the body cams on November 7th. And besides that,
The dashboard cam as well.
the what?
Dashboard camera from the car.
Yes, Mr. Glazier has requested all that.
There was no request for the dash cam, just for the body cams, but I can put on the record that the body cams by law are only required to be retained for 30 days unless there's an ongoing investigation, until that ongoing investigation is resolved. So on the 12th, February 12th, 2023, the date that this incident was charged, there are no body cams in existence for Officer Robinson. So I did send an email to Mr. Glazier to that effect.
But we did a demand for discovery at the very beginning. So that should have been included with it, all body cams.
You have the body cams for the incident. He wanted the body cams for anything else Adrian Robinson did that day. And by law, those, they're only required to be retained as long as there's an investigation. So you have all the body cams related to this particular incident, which there's one long video and then 2 shorter videos of the jail.
Yeah, and a dashboard cam. A, B, I never got to finish watching these cameras myself.
Okay, so is there a dash cam footage or
that was not requested of us in writing. The problem is, I have to prepare for trial myself and we have 21 days to produce this stuff. I'll see what I can do to see if there is a dash cam, but I'm not inclined to continue responding to requests on the eve of trial when I have my own stuff to do.
But this should have all been included if there was dash cam in our discovery. Because it is open for all that. So if it's going to be that way, then we need to amend our discovery on everything and ask for every specific thing. So therefore,
I'm sorry to interrupt. If it's the dash cam for the charged incident itself, I'll see if we can get that if we haven't already produced that. If it's a dash cam for everything Adrian Robinson did on that whole, entire day or the surrounding days, that might be an issue, but I'm guessing it's not retained anyways if it wasn't charged. But we'll see if we can get the dash cam for the charged incident itself if that hasn't already been looked into.
Okay.
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
All right. So is there anything else we need to resolve?
No, yeah.
No, Judge.
All right. If that's the case, then we will proceed with trial on November 21st at 9 a.m.
Thank you, yeah.
I can't hear anything.